up your registration form when you were registering, I had asked you certain questions. Okay. And I got very beautiful data and statistics with me. So the first question was, how many of us are feeling stuck in career? Just raise hands. I have the data. How many of us are feeling stuck in the career? Gurpreet. Good. Nice to be that you're honest. Very nice. Who else? Okay, Shobha, I'll appreciate if you raise your normal hand. Shobha, absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. So, right. So, as per the answers given by our participants over here, more than 63% of the participants are saying they have admitted that they are feeling stuck in the career. Okay? It means they don't feel that I'm powerful enough, I'm enough to go ahead in the career. Second question was, how many of us are feeling that we should and we can devote more time to our families? Raise your hands. You might feel vulnerable, but it's good to be honest. Okay, PV and Ajay. Okay, Gurpreet Singh. Very nice. The two people are absolutely honest. Right. The figure here are with me are saying the same thing. More than 64% of the people are feeling that they should give more time, devote more time to the families. Okay, as compared to what they are giving now, right? So it means in those areas they may not be feeling that I am enough. Okay, three. I had asked in last 2 years how many of your goals that you had done for yourself, how many of those goals have been achieved? Say 25% who have achieved in last 2 years. Raise your hands. If you have achieved more than 20, around 25% of the goals, raise hand. Okay, very nice. So as per the statistics given to me, uh, only 16% of the people are able to fulfill their goals by 25% or less, right? How about 50%? If you have achieved more than 50% of your goal in your life for last 2 years, raise hands. No? Okay. As for the answers given to me, less than 21% people claim that they have been able to get at least 50% of their goals, right? And if I ask 100%, the figure goes to about 5% or so, right? So there also we can see there is a huge amount of huge scope for improvement. It means there are more chances, more work to be done to say that I am enough even to fulfill my goals and achieve my goals, right? So that is the data, and you will be surprised. Okay, as per you, your goal achievement, your happiness with the family, devoting much time to your family, and doing wonderful in a career. What are the things? Which are the ingredients that you have to put in? Just put it in the chat box. As for you, what are the factors that influence your giving more time to the family, achieving more of the goals, and doing wonderful in your career? Just put it down in the chat box. Let me see. 1 minute. Let's see. Prantik, Maitri, as per you, what are the things that you should put in? What are the factors that affect your achieving the goal more than 50%? Doing very well with the families, personal goals, more actions. Okay, Prantik. What else? Dinesh, Shankar, Shobha, Pikku, Gurpreet, all of you, please come on videos. It is going to be wonderful, interaction. Be determined. Okay, Motorola says. What else? What else? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's hear that. Be consistent. Very nice. Very nice. Piku, consistency. Absolutely. Better focus, relaxed mind, consistent, self-care. What else? What else? Shankar, would you like to say anything? Dinesh, let's have some interaction. Okay. So, absolutely beautiful answers that you people have given. Consistency, taking actions, yes. But what is the most important thing that matters? Okay. Now, let me ask you a very simple question. How many gentlemen, how many men, what percentage of men you think at my age is about 65.5. Say, okay, 61%, 61 years. What percentage of men of 61 year and more have participated and completed in half marathon around the world? Any guesses? Any guesses? No guesses? It is about 0.001%. And I happen to be one of them. I happen to be one of them. 24th of August, I did my first half marathon, 21.1 kilometers within 3 hours. Okay. How do I do that? Right? Okay. Another very simple questions. Look around in your families, in your society, in your social groups, WhatsApp groups. How many people you know of who have started reversing their diabetes? How many people? Maitri, anybody?
Yeah, a lot. A lot.
Okay. How many? What percentage? Any idea?
No, I know more than 7.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Prantik, any idea?
Yeah, I think if you talk about percentage wise, I believe once again it is a less than 1% because
Okay.
it is a मतलब पीछा नहीं छोड़ने वाला disease है.
Absolutely. So I am one of them. Around 6 months back, my HbA1c used to stand at 8 figure, which is a highly diabetic. I was at 100% oral medication for diabetes. Okay. Today, my HbA1c stands at 6.3, and I have reduced my diabetic medicine by 75%. It is not a miracle. It's not a miracle. So I'll give you a very, very simple equation. Okay. Just write down that your results are function of your actions. Just write down on a piece of paper. Okay. I'll write down for you. So, very simple. Results are function of actions. Agreed? Obviously. Obviously. Whatever actions you do, your results are going to be there as per that. Number one, your actions are function of decisions. Today, I ran for 14 kilometers. What has to be my pace? It is decided by my coach already there with me. Okay. So that is the decision that I have taken. So I am taking action based on my certain decisions. This is the second formula. Understood? Very simple. And the decisions are function of third, decisions are function of your mindset. Decisions are a function of a mindset. So, whatever results you are getting are function of mindsets, nothing else. The tragedy is 98% of the people, they are not aware that they got to shift their mindsets to the next level to get all these results. Correct? Okay. Now, please take out your papers and let us make this template. Okay. So on left hand side, you have a limit mindset. Just write down, I'll tell you what is limit mindset and also what is growth mindset. Right? Make this template and just show it to me, whoever is right. Laura, have you made? So ultimately, it is the mindset which tells you whether you are enough or not. The moment you feel I am enough, the moment you feel you are enough, you will be able to do impossible things and convert them to possible. Understood? And that is the heart of the sessions workshop that we are doing today. Right? So I'm sure you people have made out this kind of templates here, limit mindset and growth mindset. Now, there is nothing wrong with the limit mindset or a growth mindset. The both are good. Okay. A limiting mindset will hold you back when it comes to taking risks. And in life, it may be very, very important for the people. Correct? It will stop you from taking risks. That is the job of limiting mindset. It will tell you to remain in your comfort zone. For example, आजकल रेनी सीजन है and of course I get my task from my coach for running outside, say 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers or whatever. And it is raining outside. What do I do? A normal person will say, don't go. The mind will say, don't go. It's raining, correct? क्योंकि हमें इस चीज की तो किसी ने आदत डलवाई नहीं है कि आप रेन में भी भाग सकते हैं. But then so I asked this thing to my coach, you know, कि साहब बारिश हो रही है तो कैसे भागना? कहते बारिश हो रही है तो क्या हो गया? You will enjoy rain more and you will enjoy running more. I said, ठीक है. So that moment onwards, whether it is raining or not raining, I am out whenever task is there. Correct? Right? Otherwise, my limiting mindset will say it is raining outside, don't go. Okay? How many of you have ever tried taking a bath in the iced water, not the cold water, iced water? Raise hands. Right? You must try. I do it every day. Okay, Dinesh says he has done it twice. How was it, Dinesh? Come on the video. Dinesh says he has tried. I do it every day. My wife says, no, बीमार हो जाएगा, जुकाम हो जाएगा, बुखार हो जाएगा. I said, कुछ नहीं होता है. और अभी तक नहीं हुआ है. It is now 2 months, more than 2 months that I have been taking bath with iced water. Nothing has happened. Correct? So the limiting mindset tells you not to go overboard and remain confined in your comfort zone. Take it for granted. If you want to survive, you be in your comfortable zone. You be in limiting mindset zone. But if you have to grow, you got to jump over to the growth mindset. No growth happens in a limiting mindset. If I have to run for a marathon, 42 kilometers, I will have to tell my limiting mindset to shut up. Because even when I am doing 21.1 kilometers, after 18 kilometers, everything gives way. It is just sheer your mind power that you have to run, that you have to complete your run, 21.1 kilometers, after 18 kilometers run. It is mind, sheer mind over body, nothing else. But in that time, if your limiting mindset comes into play, you cannot run. I have been doing cycling for 100 kilometers in one shot in 6 hours. Whether it is cold or not cold, or it is raining or not raining, immaterial. माई वाइफ से घर वाले बोलते हैं कि यार पागल हो गया तू. ऐसा ठीक है, ऐसा काम पागल लोग ही करते हैं. आई एम वेरी हैप्पी. Right? Okay. So now, before we start on our journey of saying that I'm enough, let me talk to certain people. Gauda, unmute yourself.
Sir, tell me, sir.
Okay. So today is 7th of September 2025.
Correct, sir.
After 2 years, what will be the date?
7 September 2027.
2027. And imagine that on 7th September 2027, you are feeling very, very happy and very, very successful, because whatever goals you had decided on today, they have been fulfilled and achieved by you. Professional as well as personal goals. Professional, when I say it is career and wealth. Personal, when I say it is relationship and health. So in next 2 years, you are seeing yourself that you have achieved all the goals that you had decided today, and you are feeling very, very good. What are those 2 goals that you say that you are seeing yourself as achieved? One goal, you can tell me one goal in professional, one goal in personal.
One will be the relationship, and the other one will be health. Obviously, sir. At this age, health matters a most.
No. See, whenever you set a goal,
Sir,
see, आपको कहीं जाना है, कहाँ जाना है आपको, मुझे बताइए. कहीं जाना है आपको, तो आप क्या बोलेंगे, कहाँ जाना है?
फलाना जगह जाना है.
दिल्ली आना है,
हाँ,
तो फ्लाइट वाले को बोलेंगे ना कि दिल्ली जाना है मुझे.
करेक्ट.
और क्या बोलेंगे आप उसको? और क्या बोलेंगे? वो दिल्ली जाना है, टिकट दे देगी आपको दिल्ली का.
हाँ, तो वो
क्यों? डेट डेट कौन बताएगा? अपनी मर्जी से देगी वो.
हाँ, you will have to tell when I want to go.
हाँ, और आपको टाइम भी बताना पड़ेगा कि
टाइम भी
मुझे इस
बताना
फ्लाइट से जाना है.
करेक्ट.
आपको क्लास भी बतानी पड़ेगी, इकोनॉमी में जाना, प्रीमियर इकोनॉमी में जाना है या बिजनेस क्लास में जाना है.
करेक्ट.
Correct?
Right.
So remember, whenever you are talking of goals, they have to be most specific.
Yes, so okay. It
अगर
has to
आप
be time
बोलेंगे,
bound.
अगर आप बोलेंगे कि मुझे हेल्थी रहना में देयर आर 50 पैरामीटर्स दैट यू कैन चेक. भाई हेल्थी किसमें रहना है, दैट यू नीड टू डिफाइन. सो यू टेल मी नाउ, one professional goal, one personal goal in most specific terms that you can say.
I should stop my diabetic medicines and
अभी कितना मेडिसिन ले रहा है?
sir, one tablet in the morning and one half in the night, metformin.
Okay.
Five.
So you are taking 2 tablets, suppose.
Yes.
So अभी आपको कितना काम करना है, बताया नहीं आपने.
कितना क्या काम करना है, सर?
हाँ, कितना टैबलेट पे आना है? 2, अभी 2 ले रहे हो, उसके बाद कितने पे आना है?
Maybe just half a day, half per day.
हाँ. कितने साल में, कितने महीने में आना है?
At least 6 months to 1 year.
एक बताओ मुझे.
6 months.
हाँ, वो दिल्ली का टिकट तो एक ही डेट का मिलेगा ना, 2 डेट का नहीं देगी वो।
6 months.
6 months। वेरी नाइस। एंड प्रोफेशनल बताओ।
Profession तो अभी there is nothing specific as such for a profession, sir. now अभी तो retired life है.
नहीं, कोई वेल्थ के बारे में कुछ बताएगा, खर्च करना है, बनाना है, कुछ तो करेगा।
ये भगवान का दिया हुआ बहुत है सर, अभी कुछ. आई
ओके।
एम कंटेंटेड मैन.
ओके, राइट। Remember, my coach tells me,
सर.
the moment you reach a stage where, like a sadhu, you say, I am contented, आपकी ग्रोथ रुक जाएगी। करेक्ट?
ओके.
क्योंकि दैट वो जो फायर होती है ना आपने, वो उसके ऊपर आपने चिमनी रख दी है, वो ढक दिया आपने उसको। करेक्ट? तो एक साधु से पूछो क्या चाहिए, वो कहेगा साहब मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए। ठीक है? तो ये ध्यान रखिएगा कि अगर आपको ग्रोथ करनी है किसी भी उसमें, तो यू डोंट हैव टू, यू कैन नॉट फील कंटेंटेड। द मोमेंट यू फील कंटेंटेड, योर ग्रोथ इज स्टॉप।
Okay.
करेक्ट?
Maybe,
राइट।
may-
तो
maybe in next 2 years, my investment should increase by 100% for about
एब्सोल्यूट,
what I.
who doesn't like money, correct?
Okay.
Right. So you want to see your investments 2 times in next 2 years,
Yes.
right? But why?
Because the value of money keeps reducing day by day.
So, so what?
Mm.
तो ओके, अभी आपका सपोज आपके पास 50 लाख रुपया है। आई एम कमिंग टू वेरी वेरी, आई टोल्ड यू 3 सीक्रेट्स, आई एम कमिंग टू फर्स्ट सीक्रेट नाउ, वेरी
Okay.
इंपॉर्टेंट। You got 50 lakhs and 2 times after 2 years, that is 1 CR. Why do you want 1 CR?
Nothing, just a sense of satisfaction that I have not, I have gone further, but I have not gone down.
हाँ, तो बस। नहीं, उसके लिए 50 लाख का 50 लाख ही रहे तो क्या, यू आर स्टिल सेटिस्फाइड।
Still satisfied, yes.
तो फिर 1 CR नहीं होने वाला। ओके, ठीक है। लेट अस टेक योर पर्सनल दिस थिंग। व्हाई डू यू वांट टू रिड्यूस द डायबिटिक मेडिसिन?
Because it is a detriment, this thing on your health. Basically, if a person is taking medicine, you feel that you are not completely fit, you are not completely healthy, you are supplementing it by medicine. So
हाँ,
if you stop medicine, then I feel, yes, I am a very healthy person, I don't require any additional supplements to keep my health in the required shape.
तो ये डायबिटीज का कब से है तुम्हें प्रॉब्लम?
Close to 10 years now, sir.
10 ईयर, 10 साल में अभी तुमने कुछ नहीं किया, अभी 2025 में आपको याद आ रहा है कि मेडिसिन कम करनी है।
नहीं
क्यों?
नहीं, ऐसे नहीं है. नहीं,
हाँ,
बट physically, I do lot of things, but it has remained same. At least it has not gone beyond. I have not gone into insulin or something like that.
हाँ, but why do you want to reduce from 2 tablets to? I had the reason to reduce from 10 tablets to 2 tablets, and I've done it. Okay, first secret. First secret. Why of your goal has to be established. Why of your goal. You will agree that whatever personal goals or professional goals you have, they'll require some kind of energies. Higher the goal, higher the requirement for energies. Correct? तो वो जो एनर्जी है वो कहां से आती है? कहां से आती है वो?
From within.
I'll tell you my why of reducing my diabetes. Till few years back when my mother was alive, around 2017 or something, and she was pretty old, her sugar once shot up to 400, 500. And we had to rush her to hospital and straight away ICU and insulin. 5 days ICUs. Came back. Insulin continued. And she was very, very thin lady, hardly any muscle. And she used to, experience a lot of pain when my wife used to give the insulin injections twice in a day. Twice in a day. So that thing somehow has, entered my psyche here. So it was in the month of October. Now I'm telling you my story. It was in the month of October 2024. My weight was 79 kgs, was 79 kgs, which is 10 kgs higher than my ideal weight. Around 68 to 69 is my ideal weight. Okay. And when I checked my HbA1c, it was 8. And doctor said, you are already at 100% of oral medications. If you don't do anything, I'll have to put you on insulin. Actually, I went to one endocrinologist and he actually wrote down the insulins for me. Then I went for second opinion. He says the situation is very bad. If it continues, I am going to put you on insulin. And I said, I am not going to take insulin for rest of my life because I had seen my mother suffering due to these injections. Understood? See the power of my why. My power of reducing my diabetes by any method is coming from my why, strong why. Unless and until you have a very strong why for your goals, you will not achieve it. The moment you say, मेरे पास 50 लाख रुपए हैं और 1 करोड़ बनना चाहिए 2 साल में, वो 1 करोड़ का क्या करोगे? ये कुछ नहीं करूंगा. This is just for my satisfaction. Satisfaction will not give you enough power. You are not going to make one CR. You are not going to make 1 CR. So your why has to be rooted, deep rooted in your emotions. Understood? Then and then only you will be taking actions towards your goals. So secret number 1. Why of your goal has to be very, very clear. My goal of reducing my weight from 79 kgs to 69 kgs as of now. I am maintaining it for last 4 months. My why is very, very clear. I don't want to take insulin injections for the rest of my life. Straight. So I am getting this energy from my deep-rooted why, which is rooted in my emotions, because I have seen my mother suffering. Understood? Right. Okay. So take another page and yeah. Let's see where from this why is coming. Okay. Draw these lines here. Horizontal line here. Can you see? Make a grid like this. X-axis and y-axis. On x-axis, you will write duration. On y-axis, you will write the intensity. And this intensity is for happiness and success. Correct? This x-axis is for intensity of happiness and success. And y-axis is, x-axis is the duration of happiness and success. And y-axis is the intensity of happiness and success. Right? Okay. Let me ask you a question. Anybody who is in the job here? Anybody who is in the job? Nobody. Okay. Prantik, suppose you are in a job and you have a family of say 2 kids and 1 wife. Right? And one of your son is going to engineering college, very famous engineering college. And your daughter is in class 12 and she wants to go abroad. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And but the job, at times it does happen that job is not your liking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do in that case?
Whether you
Job
like it or not, you have to go. Simple.
Sorry,
Whether you like or not, you have to go to office.
you have to go to the office. Why do you want to go to the office?
Fees भरना है ना sir.
फीस भरना है. Your why is very very clear.
Yep.
Remember, the moment your why. So, if you can afford to continue in the job which you don't like, because your why is very very clear, that you have to pay the fees for the children. You have to run the house.
Yes.
If you back out from the job, your education and house goes into shambles. Your why is clear and deep rooted. Similarly, whatever goals in the life you set for professional, personal, your why has to be absolutely clear, right? Coming. So, if you are in a job, what is the time you feel maximum happy?
जब सैलरी क्रेडिट होता है बैंक में.
It means on 31st of every month you feel happy.
Yep.
वो हैप्पीनेस
Absolutely.
कब तक चलती है?
बस जब तक पैसा है बैंक में.
Right.
Yeah.
So take this sheet which I told you and mark this point which I will call as survival. The day salary comes, अगले 5 दिन तक हैप्पीनेस है और सैलरी जैसे जैसे खत्म होती जाती है योर हैप्पीनेस इंटेंसिटी ऑल्सो गोज डाउन. राइट. किसी ने कपड़े खरीदे हैं क्या? नए कपड़े खरीदे हैं अभी वेरी रिसेंटली? आपने खरीदे हैं तो पहन लिए? अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ सर.
Yes, yes.
ओके, कितने दिन अच्छा लगा?
No, it is still going on strong.
कितने दिन हुए हैं?
Oh, 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay. So what happened when I joined Jet Airways about a few years back, and it was first time they sent me to Singapore, any international station. I felt very happy. हर एक चीज की फोटो ली मैंने, ट्राम की भी ली, बस की भी ली, मेट्रो की भी ली, सबकी ली. And when I came here, I was thrilled. After 1 year, I again was sent to Singapore. No excitement, no happiness, no happiness. क्योंकि हो गया, चला गया वो. So Singapore trip was like another spot we can create, and we will call it pleasure. Yes. Mark another point above survival, pleasure. You will find that the intensity of happiness and success is very, very small, and duration is also very small in survival and pleasure. Mark my words, you have written your goals of your life, correct? You know them. Just analyze. Most of your goals are going to fall in survival and pleasure. Correct? But there is something which comes beyond that, and anybody who is doing a job which is passion to him or her. Okay, so I'll give you my example. I'm in a job of training and mentoring, and this is my passion. And I am enjoying it. Actually, एट टाइम्स मेरी वाइफ और मेरे जो बच्चे हैं वो कहते हैं कि यार कभी सैटरडे भी नहीं है, संडे भी नहीं है, मंडे भी नहीं है, ट्यूसडे भी नहीं है, वेडनेसडे भी नहीं है। दैट इज द जॉब ऑफ द पैशन। अगर पैशन वो है, अगर आपको पैसे कम भी मिल रहे हैं, स्टिल you will be happy to do that job. That is a passion. Okay. So mark another point and we'll call it passion. Mark here. Okay. It is way above pleasure and survival. The intensity is going to be higher and duration is also going to be higher. Okay. Then comes another point which we call as purpose. Yeah. Just have a look. What is the difference? So people generally ask me, what is the difference between passion and purpose? Passion is when I'm utilizing all my efforts, all my energy, all my skill sets, all my time for growth of myself. Okay. Purpose, when I'm utilizing my energies, my passion, my skill sets, my time, my resources for the growth of others, then it converts to purpose. Correct? So, why people around at the age of 40, 45, 50, when they are in the range of retirement, they have already lived their pleasure and survival, they know it. They want to cross over to the jump over to the next side. Now you will find between these two areas there is a huge void, there is a huge gap. Okay, just draw this line here. This is a void. Can you see? Void. You know, pleasure and survival goals are driven by fear. Write down here. Pleasure and survival goals are driven by fear. You remember? जब हम छोटे होते थे हमारे माँ बाप क्या बोलते थे? पढ़ाई अच्छे से करो, 95% लाओ, अच्छी नौकरी मिलेगी, अच्छी लड़की मिलेगी, अच्छे से शादी होगी, 2 बच्चे होंगे एंड खत्म. They were talking from the area, from the region of pleasure and survival. Right? And not their fault. Not their fault. Because these are the basic things. You will not be able to jump to passion and purpose unless and until you have your these basic things, requirements met. Correct? So, the lower things, pleasure and purpose, are driven by fear, passion and purpose. Now, आप सर्वाइवल और प्लेजर के लिए अपने बच्चों को फोर्स कर सकते हैं. करेक्ट? हैव यू एवर टोल्ड योर सन और डॉटर, ओए अपने पैशन के लिए पढ़ना है, अपने पर्पस के लिए पढ़ना है, अपने पैशन के लिए काम करना है? नहीं. बिकॉज दीज एरियाज इज नॉट ड्रिवन बाय फियर. These areas are driven by growth. Correct? So, areas above are, that is passion and purpose, are driven by growth. Remember, survival and pleasure are driven by fear. Limiting mindset. Limiting mindset. I'm not enough. You are not enough. Because this mindset is not going to let you jump this void from fear to the growth. Understood? So, first entry that you are going to make out here is, you have made this sheet. First entry that you are going to make out here is, limit mindset is only for survival and pleasure. Okay. And on right side, it is the growth mindset or I am enough mindset is driven by passion and purpose. Okay. On left side, yeah. Survival and pleasure is a function of limiting mindset and it is driven by fear. And right hand side, it is passion and purpose, it is driven by growth. Understood? These are the two entries on this limiting mindset and growth mindset that you have to make. Understood? Right. Now, second secret is, where is your focus? Where is your focus? Focus of your mindset. Okay. Let us, who's fond of cooking? Prantik, you are fond of cooking?
Yeah, to some extent I can do.
Okay. So what is the best dish जो आप बनाते हैं?
Mutton,
मटन. ओके. आपके घर में कितने लोग हैं?
4 लोग हैं.
4 लोग हैं. तो उनके लिए एक मटन और राइस बनाने के लिए कितना टाइम चाहिए और क्या रिसोर्सेज चाहिए?
मैं अकेला काफी हूँ and I need almost 2 hours to 2.5 hours.
ओके. सो आपकी सोसाइटी में कितने लोग रहते हैं?
Almost 600.
600. Now suppose you have to make mutton and rice for 500 people of your society. What all do you require?
Oh. I might need 4 or 5 helping hands
Okay.
and at least 3 to 4 days of preparation.
Okay.
I need to find a place where all these 500 people can sit and
Absolutely.
have it.
Absolutely. So this is level 2.
Yep.
Suppose there are 2 societies. आप एक सोसाइटी में रहते हैं, आपके कुछ रिलेटिव सेकंड सोसाइटी में रहते हैं, एंड वी गॉट टू कॉल 1000 people
Okay.
for mutton curry and rice. What
Okay.
do you do? What are the efforts?
In that case, I believe I need to have more than a week time for planning,
Okay.
and I must have 1 or 2 halwai or the person who can cook for me.
Okay. Right.
So
Now, let us shift our focus to a slightly higher side. You are a
okay.
part of an NGO where there are 10,000 kids who stay there in that NGO. They are all underprivileged kids. And one fine morning, it is your anniversary, and you decide that you got to feed those 10,000 kids with the meals. What are your efforts?
Then I believe that I need to set up a process where there will be multiple locations जहाँ पे same खाना बनेगा, and there will be small module में काम होगा, and people need to coordinate those modules so
Absolutely.
that
Right. So now, can you differentiate between the experience of serving only 4 people and then serving 10,000 people?
yeah,
Level 1.
yes, it is very low when I was in serving my family. vis-a-vis, 10,000 person is a huge.
Absolutely. Your focus from level 1 for 4 people has suddenly shifted to 10,000 people. You are not only looking after your own family, but you are also catering for another 10,000 people.
True.
Friends, the growth happens when you shift your focus from me to we. Shift your focus from me to we. A limiting mindset will not allow you to shift your focus from me to we, because there is a risk. Growth happens when, along with you earning 1 lakh rupees, you are helping another 50 people of your neighborhood to earn 1 lakh each. That is a growth. Correct? And that is when you go from mere survival and pleasure to passion, when you are earning yourself 5 lakhs a month and you are helping another 50 people to earn 1 lakh rupees per month. That is the purpose. Correct? So, on this sheet, make the second entry here. Number 2, on limiting mindset, your focus is on me and family. Focus is me and family. On the right hand side, when you go from passion to purpose, your focus is on me, my family, plus others. Others means society. Correct? That is secret number 2. Okay. So now before we go on to secret number 3, okay, we have a program which will help you go from survival, mere survival and pleasure, to passion and purpose. Because this jump is not going to be easy. You require a lot of hand holding and a lot of energies. For example, I got 2 coaches right now. One is the life coach, who's Nitesh, okay, who works on my mindset. And another coach I have hired for my marathons. Okay, because I knew at my age, running 21.1 kilometer in first step is not going to be easy. So I hired a coach for myself for my growth mindset, because unless and until I have to change my mindset to run 21 kilometers. And then how to run those 21 kilometers, I have another coach. Right? So I'll just give you a brief of what program I have got before we cover the third secret and very, very important secret. Just give me 5 minutes. Okay. So this is called the growth mindset program. Okay. And the structure, this is the brief structure that I'm just showing you. There are going to be weekly sessions once a week, and weekly mentor call with the participants, and weekly assignments, right? That is a commitment from my side. There will be 3-hour session per week, correct? So each session that is going to be there in the program will last about 2 to 3 hours. Plus you take 2 hours for actionables and assignments and my mentor call, personal mentor call for you. Okay? Third, what are going to be your takeaways? Okay? First, personal and professional goal setting. most of the time, the basic reasons of we not achieving the goals is we don't know how to set the goals, because these goals need to be aligned with your inner core, which we call as core values. These core values need to be calculated and need to be determined by us, right? How do you say the goals, align to my passion and purpose? Next, action towards achieving the goals. So we lay down our actionable results and actionable path to achieve your goals. And we guarantee 2 times growth in next 2 years in professional life as well as personal life. Professional life means wealth and career. Personal life means the relationship and health. Okay. 2 times recognition in next 2 years. For example, in 2024, my LinkedIn following were only 500. Today, my LinkedIn followers are standing at to the close of about 9,000. Okay. Next, personal areas means health and relationships. So we'll take action towards having better health, mental, physical, and spiritual. Relationships, healthy and loving relationship in family, friends, and colleagues. More time with your families and more time to the kids and wife where they require. Okay. And takeaways in professional areas, wealth, action towards creating more wealth by utilizing current skill sets and enhancing the same. Career, actions to enhance the career as compared to peers. As we have seen by the answers, more than 65% of the people feel that they are feeling stuck in the careers. Okay. How do you accept the challenges? Because it is all about taking the challenges and holding them and aligning the career with the inner values. Okay. Overall, achieving a more happy and satisfying life. And on the way, we'll also discover and align or alignment of core values, enhanced self-values. We have accountability partners. We'll have community support, and we'll have winning framework. We have already tried on innumerable, clients and participants, and it has been working. It has been working in my case. It has been seen working in others' cases also. Okay. So your commitment is going to be this 3-hour session per week and 2 hours of actionables. Okay. The batch is starting. Sorry, it is 24th of September, not August. My fault. Okay. And there'll be bonus for special sessions by our visiting coaches. We have a group of about 250 coaches. Okay, who keep really delivering these kind of sessions for the people. Okay, and financials are going to be 30,000 per month, right? So my motto is work for your passion and live for your purpose. Okay. So this is my number. You have my number 9911661900. Right? So you can give me a call, and in any case, tomorrow onwards, I'll be giving an induction call to the people, to the participants.
ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳು ಆಮೇಲೆ
Okay. Right. So that is the pitch, that is the thing, that is the program that I had to tell you. Now, coming to the last secret is cost of my leap or cost of my growth. Now, okay, I'll take my example that suppose I would not have reduced my diabetes. For me, what would have been more painful? Taking the action to reduce the diabetes or continuing with the diabetes and insulin for rest of my life? What would have been more painful for me?
Continue with your medication.
Continue with my medication. that would have been more painful.
True.
वो एक ऐसा कॉज होता कि जिसके लिए मुझे पूरी जिंदगी भर रिग्रेट करना पड़ता। उस रिग्रेट को रोकने के लिए आई वॉज रेडी टू फॉरगिव माई कॉस्ट, माई कंफर्ट, माई लग्जरियस लाइफ, माई ऐशो आराम, माई कंफर्टेबल जोन. That is the cost of my growth mindset and for my reduced diabetes. For anything, you have to pay the cost. If I don't reduce my medicine, you pay the cost in terms of getting the insulin injection every day. If you want to reduce your diabetes and take action, you got to pay the cost for that too. You got to decide. The pain of not taking the action is more, or pain of taking the action is more. In my case, I took it as the pain of not taking action is going to be more and for throughout my life. Right? So I took the action of taking to running, taking to cycling, 3 hours of physical exercise every day, 6 days a week, which is keeping me in this shape. That is the cost of the growth that you have to pay. Because the growth doesn't come easy. It is very easy to say, I want to double my income from 50 lakhs to 1 CR in next 2 years. But it doesn't happen automatically. You got to pay a certain price. Price of regretting throughout my life, or price for doing the actions right now. Okay. So, secret number 3. Cost of my leap and cost of my growth mindset, where sorry, you will be able to say, I'm sufficient. You have to pay the cost, like I have paid. Understood? Right. So, take out this sheet again here and write down the third actionable by you. Okay? That is 3. On left side, you say cost of my leave. If you are on limiting mindset, your limiting mindset is not going to give you the cost of my leave. He'll say, जैसे हो वैसे ही रहो, खाते रहो गोलियां. What is the growth mindset? Will say, it will say, what is the cost of not taking leave? What is the cost of not taking the leave? Right? So, these are the 3 secrets that I had promised that I'll give you, and I have given you that. If you have any doubts, you can clarify, or we can meet over the induction call. Okay, the financials I have told you, 30,000 per month, 4 sessions in month, and every week a call, personal call. We'll work through your agendas, we'll work out your core values, we'll align your goals, professional as well as personal goals, to your core values, and then go ahead. And and let me tell you, it is going to a personal coaching, and the time frame that I have seen that you can see working ranges 5 months onwards, because it is a question of I have to understand you. We got to see which frame of mind you are taking decisions. That frame of mind needs to be probably changed, because ultimately the results are actions, actions are decisions are mindsets, right? So I stop my session here. Good night. Thank you.